Yeah, you know these intros, they go a lot better when the microphone is turned on, or at least when the sound is turned on in Streamlabs so people can hear me. This is why we are the professional organization that we are today. Welcome everybody once again to the Sunday night live stream. I am some guy named Rob, and we are broadcasting live as we do every Sunday. Well, except when I'm not feeling well, which is I think only been once so far, but that's beside the point. We are broadcasting live as we do every Sunday from the International Academy for the Subtle Art of Talking to Oneself and Waffle House. And I know what you're thinking. Rob, why waffles? Okay, this is actually going to be the last week I do this whole waffle gag because, honestly, I don't like taking up the few minutes before the stream starts to actually come up with a waffle gag. It's completely pointless. The reason why that all came about was when I first started this stream, I was trying to figure out what to name it. I wanted to give it a catchy name. Something that if people were browsing through Twitch, they would be able to find it rather easily, and it would be something that they would go, oh, that's kind of clever. Let me check it out. So I came up originally with the International House for the Failure to Meet Basic Expectations, and then I threw on like and Sandwich Shop or something on the end of it for one of my original streams, and that was just kind of a throwaway. I didn't like it very much. I really didn't want to advertise the fact. Oh, hello. What do we have going on? Hey, the Burning One is now following. Thank you very much, Burning One. I really got to adjust these windows so they're a little bit bigger. Welcome aboard. Glad to have you on. I was just explaining the whole Waffle House thing. You know what? I'm going to switch over to the editor in Streamlabs. That's going to make it easier for me to see what's going on screen. But the whole thing is that I didn't want to advertise the fact that I wasn't meeting basic expectations for streaming. I thought that was kind of a bad look. So I changed it to what I felt was going to be more appropriate, at least for the first little while, because you don't expect to start a streaming channel and then just have like millions of followers immediately. You kind of expect to go through a period where you're going to be the only person in chat. You're going to be the only person talking. So I felt that the name, the International Academy for the Subtle Art of Talking to Oneself, made a lot of sense. And then on top of it, I decided to kind of incorporate that Sandwich Shop bit, but Sandwich Shop didn't sound right, and I kept tripping over it. So I decided to go with Waffle House. And then this happened. What happened was, I decided to let one of my friends know what I was doing, and I let them know about the stream. I let them know that I was starting up a Twitch channel, and I let them know what the name was. So I presented it as, yeah, my Twitch stream name is live from the International Academy for the Subtle Art of Talking to Oneself and Waffle House, which, if you're being told this kind of out of the blue, is kind of an absurd name. And I admit, it's fully absurdist. But the only question that my friend could come up with, I'm not naming my friend, I'm not naming and shaming them, I'm not even going to divulge their gender, but the first question that came out of that person's mouth was, why waffles? That was the only burning question that they had on their mind when I told them that the name of the entire show was live from the International Academy for the Subtle Art of Talking to Oneself and Waffle House. So I just felt, you know what, I need to come up with a reason. And so over the last few streams, if you go back, I mean, you can go back on my YouTube gaming channel and you'll be able to see all that and whatnot. And basically, I think once I hit the Rick Astley joke, you can't really take it any further. You know, once you've rickrolled your stream, it's kind of, you can't top that. Anyway, welcome to the show. Yes, we are broadcasting. Okay, levels are coming in. By the way, for those of you who are watching live, if you're watching in chat, please let me know if the audio is all wonky so I can fix it as quickly as possible. Please and thank you. And now let's get to the second most important part of the night, the refreshments. So this week we went with something a little bit different. Normally I have a few different types of beer and maybe a cider or two. This week I decided to go with a decidedly different mix of adult flavored beverages. And we're starting off with, I believe it's pronounced neutral. Let me see, is that showing up on camera? Yes, it is. It is a vodka soda with lemon. I'm going to assume it's something along the lines of a Smirnoff Ice Cooler or maybe a Mike's Hard Lemonade. Then we have two different variants on the Radler. This is a Salzburger Stiegel Radler made with grapefruit. Let me just make sure that shows up on camera properly. And then we also have the Sweetwater Squeeze Radler made with blood orange. And there we go. And then we also have something a little bit more local, local to the Ottawa Valley, which is not too terribly far from where I live. And it's from a place called Foresters Falls, Ontario. I'm going to have to check and see where that is. But it is a pale ale, not an India pale ale, not an IPA, but just a regular pale ale called Whitewater Brewing Company's Farmer's Daughter. And there is the lovely young lass there. And then finally, we have everyone's favorite utility beer. A lot of people piss on this, but honestly, it's just something that you can pretty much have with anything. It's going to be refreshing when it's cold. It doesn't cost an arm and a leg. And you know what? When you need a beer, any beer will do. You grab the PBR. This is one of those utility beers that people frown upon, they poo-poo, and they say, oh, well, we're better than this, or it's like, oh, it's a hipster beer because, people are slumming it, or this sort of thing, It's kind of the anti-craft beer, but whatever. So, those are the drink selections for tonight. Haven't decided which one I'm going to crack open first. That's not true. I'm going to crack open the PBR right now. So, cheers. This is going to become a custom as we do our initial pour of the night. I should probably set something up where, like, if people send me clips of them cracking open a cold one, along while they watch, they can send it to me, and I can. This is your ASMR moment, by the way. Listen to the beverage. Be one with the beverage. Okay. Cheers. There we go. So, with that out of the way, as we can see on screen, tonight's selection, as it was last week and the week before, Fallout, one of my favorite games of all time. We are going to load up a game. And we are in the save spot of the hub. So yeah, we've upgraded to combat armor. Let's go to our character here. Go to our inventory. We've upgraded to combat armor. We do have a regular rifle. We are going to upgrade this to a combat shotgun in not too terribly long a time. First, what I'm going to need to do is, I'm going to unload a lot of this crap too. But what we're going to do is we are going to go back to the Maltese Falcon and we're going to do some gambling. Because what better thing to do when you are having a cold one than to also gamble while live streaming? Why not? I had a few people ask me, it's like, Rob, why do you always have so much alcohol when you stream? Like, why do you always show off like 4, 5, 6 cans of beer all the time? Oh, you know what I just noticed? Let me fix this. I did not put the game audio in there. There we go. We got some game audio. See, I hear it in my headset, but I'm not seeing meters move, so I know that things are not going well. All right, let's talk to our dealer here. So, just to kind of get to the previous question is, Rob, why do you always have so much alcohol? Why do you always have so much to drink when you're on stream? And if you watch the stream all the way through, I don't actually drink all of it. And I'm going to let you all in on a little secret for those of you who are wondering. You see, in the part of Canada where I live, it's actually not illegal to drink alcoholic beverages while you're not live streaming. I know, it's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. It is crazy, but it's true. All right, let's just hold these down. All right, we're at 5. We're at 7,000. I want to get up to about maybe 40 or 50,000 caps. That's where I want to be. Because I'm going to outfit myself out to the 9s. So this is why, for those of you who have been following, this is why I put so many points into gambling. And this was something that I don't think was meant to ever really happen, but because I'm very lucky and my critical chance is very, very high because of the perks that I've taken, my critical successes seem to amplify my winnings at the table. And this is a great way to get guns and armor and all kinds of stuff. All right, 20. We'll stop when we get to 30,000. I think 30,000 should give us enough caps for a little while. And that'll help us out here quite a bit. Because what we want to do is we've upgraded our armor probably about as well as we're going to for the next little while. But what we need to do is we definitely need to upgrade our firepower. That rifle is not going to cut it. We're also going to get rid of that Desert Eagle because it's not especially great. It's a very competent weapon if you're giving it to someone like Ian, but Ian sadly passed away in our Raider camp raid, so, not much I'm going to do with it. Plus, I'm going to be taking possession of a much, much better pistol soon. It's probably the best single-handed firearm in the entire game. And it's going to be not too terribly long before I'm ready. And that's also why I want to upgrade my firepower and my armor, because we're about to enter into a pretty tough fight. Okay, we're over like 41,000. We're good. Yeah, we're good. So, now what we're going to do is we're going to go to the downtown area and we're going to get some guns. Most notably a combat shotgun and definitely a lot of shotgun rounds. This guy here is going to be very, very important in a couple minutes, but first we need to arm ourselves. Okay, yes. So we're going to get rid of all the stuff that we don't need because all yes, done. We don't need these types of bullets because those go with the Desert Eagle, and we're not interested in the Desert Eagle whatsoever. I'm also... Oh, what type of pills are those? Buff out. No, not particular. Well, I'll keep those just in case because I don't have the greatest strength in the world. Scorpion poison. Okay. So I've gotten rid of the... Okay, if I got rid of the 10mm pistol, then I don't need any 10mm rounds. Oh, hold on.
Sorry.
Hello.
Hello.
We have a little visitor in here. Mrs. Some guy named Rob is here to retrieve something from the printer. Mrs. Some guy named Rob. That's your official streamer name now.
Sweet.
You have an official Twitch name. You've made it in the world.
I'm feeling very twitchy about it.
Alright, so here's what we have. Combat shotgun. That's what we want. 7,500 caps. So all the stuff that we're selling isn't even going to cover what we want. I want all of this. 15,000. What is this? It's a regular shotgun. Nope. Undo that. What else do we have here? Yeah, he's got some good stuff. Rocket launchers. Oh, we want stim packs. All of these. All of the stim packs. Everything. And we're going to go to the top. Yeah, 2 more shotgun shells. Because every last shotgun shell counts. What else am I going to need? I'm not going to take your caps because I'm going to be paying for the resting caps. And that looks to be about it for now. No, actually that's not true. Because I want to grab some of you. We're going to go with like 4. There we go. So we need to get to like 20,000 caps. Okay, so this is going to take a little bit of time. This is one of those tedious processes, like I had said on the last stream. It's one of those things where the designers never really envisioned that you were going to be making transactions in caps on this scale. But then they went and priced some of these weapons so incredibly high that it became inevitable. Of course, I don't think they really expected me to go and break the economy by going to the gambling table and picking up 40,000 caps, so... Alright, so we only need a few more of these. And that'll bring us to 18 and 19,000. Okay, so I need 77 more caps. Not bad. Didn't take too... wasn't too bad. Offer. Okay. So, now what we're going to do, we're going to talk. And we're going to come out here. Okay. We are going to equip this. It has 12 shots. This has 10 shots. 15 to 25, 8 to 20. They have good... We have a long range, we have a medium range, which is fantastic. I wish he had more grenades, but I'm not really good at throwing. Let me go back to my character here. So throwing I'm only at 56%, so that's not especially great. But my small guns, this is where it's really going to pay off. Okay, so what are we doing here? We are going to... oh, and we're almost at our next experience level. That's good. That's good. So we're gonna be done with you. Now, I think I should have enough. You know what? I'm gonna speak to the farmer first. Oh, no, okay. I guess we'll be doing this first. We're gonna go. Oh, here we go. Hit for 3 points. We are going to bust out the rifle here, and we are gonna go back one more time to Dick Kick City. And we are going. Roughguard was critically hit in the groin for 16 hit points. The pain is too much for him, and he collapses like a rag. I just gotta move my... You know what? Oddly enough, I have to move all my cans of drink closer to me so I can see at the bottom of the screen with the way I have my screen set up. Okay, so here we go. Let's end our turn. Yeah, 27... Oh, I'm dead. I am so dead. Yep, I just died. That's awesome.
The darkness of the afterlife is all that awaits you now.
Remember how I said we're going to get into a really tough fight?
In that world than you found in this one.
Well, ta-da! Okay, we can load this game. We're probably not ready for this type of prime time yet. I really should have saved. Oh god, I gotta do this all over again. Yeah. Next time I make a shit ton of coins, or I make a shit ton of purchases. Save the game, Rob. Alright, let's talk to this guy again. Alright. Get some caps going on here. Oh wait, I'm only... Hold on. There we go. Now we're betting 50 caps at a time instead of like 5. So the thing is, I'm just holding down the 1 and the 4 key because those are the hotkeys for these particular dialogue options. But you have to make sure that you press them at the right time, or else you're really, really, really in for a very, very long time to make your money. And once again, we're going to go all the way to about 40 or 50,000. Then we're going to save the game. What I'm also going to do is when I get... The one thing is that that battle kind of caught me by surprise, because what I wanted to do was know that I'm not going to get shot at first. Although that part is pretty good, but I may not use a targeted shot, because what I'll do is I'll shoot and then I'll step out of the doorway. So that way anybody after the first shot that I take has to burn either some movement points or something. So that way I can move around. I take a pot shot and get out of the way and save myself a lot of grief and a lot of hurt. And I also need to take out that guy with a really big gun first. You know, the guy that hit me for 26 points on a critical. That's going to be my target, definitely my target priority. All right, hurry up and get to 50,000 because I want to have a drink. I can't do it because both... Let me see, can I... Oh, yes. That was slick. Okay, there we go. That was refreshing. So yeah, we are basically going to be building up. Now, you probably noticed when I spoke to the gun shop owner in the downtown area that that there was an option for, need something with a little bit more kick. That's another side quest that takes place in the hub. The hub is a huge repository for side quests. And we're going to spend a little bit of time on those side quests because we're going to need some experience. All right, so we're 45. We're almost at 46. I want to get to 50. Because as you can see, my resale price, my resale value on my stuff, I have a lot of cheap stuff right now. Like you can tell, it's early game stuff, and now I'm entering the mid game. Mid game to late game stuff is a lot more expensive. I might even try and pick up a sniper rifle. Although I don't really have the strength for the sniper rifle. I don't think I invested in that kind of strength. So we'll see. And yeah, I know I said I'd stop at 50,000, but what the hell? I'm already here. I'm so close to 60. I'll stop at 60. There we go. Okay. I'm over 60 because I actually do want to get a move on with this game. And we're going to save, and we're going to save here in the hub. Yes, we're going to overwrite. And now we're going to come back here. Yeah, this is where fights start to get tricky. But if I can save this this Brotherhood Initiate. Oh, spoilers, I'm saving a Brotherhood Initiate. Honestly, I don't know why I didn't put myself into kind of a pseudo-god mode with a character editor, just to go through the story beats, because the story beats are actually a lot of fun starting here. Alright, yes. One more time, once more with feeling. And we're gonna go two Desert Eagles should be bringing in more than $1,000 each. But because my barter is very low, I'm not really getting the value that I deserve. I am going to keep the grenades even though I'm not very good with them yet. And as you can see, I actually got less this time. I actually got less this time than I did the time before. The random number generator was not kind to me this time. Anyway, combat shotgun. These prices are the same, but what I bought them for is completely different. So that comes out to 250 rounds. That should pretty much carry me into the end game. Sniper rifle, 24,000. Yeah. Holds 6 shots. This thing is amazing if you can wield it. And I'm going to be able to wield it in not too terribly long a time. But I really, really am going to need to level up a bit first. So anything else that I can use? Rocket launchers? No. Pulse grenade. Oh, he does have grenades. Good. Let's take them all. This is the beauty of having so much money. I mean, it's broken as hell, but I mean, the game lets me do it, so why not? Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go. There we go. This is going to take a little bit longer than last time because I'm spending quite a bit more coin than last time, or caps. For those of you who follow the Shoddy Cast YouTube channel, They have a really, really great video on why caps would be used in the post-apocalypse. Actually, Shoddycast in general has some pretty good stuff. I like Austin's science videos. They're a lot of fun. Especially some of the ones where he gets like super worked up and like screaming and frothing at the mouth and stuff. It's pretty funny. All right. 627. And we need 774. 774. And we're done. Offer. Okay, it's a good trade. Let's talk. And thank you, sir. May I have another? Okay, so here's what I need to do. I'm going to save the damn game. And done. Yes. Hub. Now, one of the things that I can do is I'm going to come up to here. Actually, I'm going to come up to here so then I can't get shot. Save the game. Okay, now I need to be able to see what's inside. There we go. Okay. Okay. Let's stand here. Can I hit this guy? Why? Is my aim blocked? What about him? 95%. Okay, so there are 5 guards. Holy crap, and I'm by myself. Okay, what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to... Yeah. If I was better at throwing, I could chuck some grenades in there. But I'm not that good. What I am going to do is I am going to go, and I don't know if it's too late. I'm going to see if I can get to Junktown. And I'm going to see if I can recruit Tycho. Because he is amazing in a firefight. Oh, here we go. What do we got? Rad Scorpions. And I did not equip my combat shotgun. God damn it. Okay. Done. Do I have enough for... No, I don't have enough. Because I would want a burst shot. Okay, so... Sit for... And I've been poisoned. God damn it. Alright. Poisoned again. Double poison. Double poison is awesome. Nope. Burst mode. Goodbye. 122 hit points. This is why I love combat shotguns. Reload. Oh, you bastard. And you're gonna kill me. I am so dead. Okay. Inventory. Okay. And now I need to hope to hell I don't get another crit on me. 2, 2, 2. Miss, miss, miss. Okay, I can deal with... Oh, for Christ's sake. You son of a bitch. Yeah, this is not cool. The criticals are what's killing me. Burst. Reload. Okay, there we go. This is better. Okay, another one dead. Okay, this time I need to go into my inventory and I need to... Yeah, I need to use a couple of you guys. See, I need the experience from this fight. And that's why I'm going to make them move a little. Because then they only get one attack. Okay. I'm going to move forward 2. And then I'm going to burst shot. There we go. I get to hit all 3 at once. Okay. So we're going to move. Again, we're going to move 2. We're going to burst shot. Okay. Goodbye. Done. Okay, new level. And with the new level, I get full HP. Or no, I don't get full HP. I didn't turn that option on. Okay, let's go to character. And we have 22 points to deal out. We're going to be putting these into lockpick, traps, and steel. There we go. Okay, that's not bad. Done. We're going to go into our inventory. We're going to take the antidote. Did that do anything? Okay, done. It doesn't say if I did anything. Oh, you lost 25 current poison level. Current poison level. I'm still poisoned. I lost 25. Oh my god. I'm gonna be dead before I hit the exit screen, aren't I? Should I should try resting. I'm gonna rest for an hour. Okay. I'm still taking damage from poison. Okay, but now not as much. Okay, now I can rest until I'm healed. Okay, poison's out of my system. Done. Okay, good. Yeah. I only want to rest a couple hours at a time because in case I need to take a stim pack. There we go. Okay, we're back in Junktown. Back at the entrance, I know I have to put my gun away. And we're going to move you to slot B. Okay, so it appears that nobody seems to realize that Killian Darkwater is dead. Like, yeah, go see my boss. He is the greatest store around. Too bad he's been dead for a while. You know, died of a heart attack. Okay, so Now, depending on what time it is, the scum pit bar should still be open. Okay, here we go. Scum pit. Is it still open? Here we go. Okay, you see a man in a dusty leather armor with a trench coat and gas mask. That is a direct reference to Wasteland. This was meant originally to be a sequel to Wasteland, but Interplay couldn't get the rights to it, so what they did was they just sort of made their own spiritual successor. Okay, care to join me for a drink? Yes, absolutely. Alright, so what's your story? Yeah, I'm called Tycho, come up from the east, it used to be called Nevada. So how do you survive? So yeah, pretty good training. So what we're going to do, we're going to talk to him, we're going to get some more survival skills. And he's, you know, little things, taught me everything there is to know. Don't drink water that's totally clear, free of insects and moss. Alright, let's go over some pointers. So he's going to up our skills. Alright, MSGNR. Step carefully. Let's see if I can recruit him. Killian's asked me to clean up this town. I'd like your help. Well, it's about time. Okay, because we accepted the invite from Killian about Gizmo, I was able to recruit Tycho. Awesome. Okay, this is going to be a tremendous help to me. Because Tycho is amazing. Actually, I need to get him I should be giving him the combat shotgun. So, what sort of weapon skills have you learned? I'm skilled with small pistols and rifles. I can also use a spear in a pinch. Alright, what? Okay, we're going to, never mind. We're going to see what do we have? What does he have as a weapon? I don't remember. I think he has a regular hunting rifle. He's good with pistols and rifles. So I'm going to hand him... First of all, I'm going to hand him some stim packs. So yeah, he has a shotgun actually. So rifle. And we're going to give him some rounds. We're going to give him like 3 clips. That's like 110 bullets of 223, which for him is actually pretty deadly. We're going to give him 6 or so stim packs. That should do well. And we're going to, yeah, that'll be it. And yeah, that's all, that's it. Okay. Let's go back to the hub. And for those of you who are wondering, no, I don't want to recruit Dogmeat. Dogmeat's just going to get himself killed in a fight. Okay, 300 experience for recruiting Tycho. And he gives me 5 skill. Just talking to him, I got 5 points to my outdoorsman skill. And what that does is it lets me avoid some of these random encounters, or when I do have a random encounter, I'm not put in such a position where I'm surrounded by enemies and I'm going to get my ass kicked completely. Okay, here we go, back to the hub. Okay, Old Town. Now, inventory. Shotgun is equipped. I don't have an alternate weapon. Range of 50, but I'm going to take a penalty because of my strength and because of how close I am. But with any luck, the gun will just overcome it. 50 as a range is insane. Actually, you know what I might do? You know what? It's too late. Let's just come here. Come here. And now what I want to do is go into combat. Now, take one step. Guard was hit for 11 points. Okay. Stick and roll. There we go. End my turn. Okay, Tycho's in there with me. Okay, now I gotta get in there. I can't leave Tycho on his own. He just died. Wow. I am not having a good time with my NPCs. Holy crap. Okay, burst mode, buddy. You're dying. Alright, that's one down. Holy shit. Tycho got one shot off and got completely wasted. I gotta take care of this guy. This guy's gotta die. No matter what, he has to die. He has to be the next to die. Hit for 2 points. That's fine. I don't know what he's packing, but he has to die. Burst. Nice. I'm out of ammo, you motherfucker. Okay, I should still have enough. I still have enough for a burst. Hit for 12 points. Okay. Oh, he can get off 2 shots per round. Oh, that's not good. Let's see. How is he looking? He looks wounded. That's not good enough. Okay, I need to go into my inventory. I need to take a stim pack. Okay, so I'm not gonna die probably on this turn, but I need to get around the corner. There we go. Okay, good. Oh, is he out of ammo? Nice. He's out of ammo. 23 points. Yeah, I'll take the 2-point hits. It's the 5 and yeah, that I didn't want to have. 11, I got killed.
The doc.
Wow. I'm not having a good time today. Okay, you know what we're going to do is we are going to be right back. Because when we are back, we're going to change for a different game. One that's pretty timely, and one that's actually going to kick off a brand new series of videos for my gaming channel. There's going to be probably some bonus Twitch streams with it, and not the Sunday ones. These are going to be bonus Twitch streams through the week. I'm going to see maybe Saturday nights. And anyway, we're going to be right back. So give me just a moment here. We're going to get everything ready, and we're going to kick this off properly. So just one moment, please. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. This is a game that I've wanted to do for a long time. Now, I'm gonna have to make sure that the audio is not overwhelmingly loud, because it can be at times. So this is MVP Baseball 2004. I think it was last week that the 2019 season kicked off.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
And let's get through all the credits here, and then we'll go through the sort of preamble. Okay, now the music should be turned off. Mostly because even though EA Sports titles tend to have pretty good soundtracks, especially in the mid-2000s, they had some incredible soundtracks, but eventually I'm going to be putting this up on YouTube, so I don't want to get a copyright strike and have to mute out all the audio. What's the point? So here we go. Let's press the start button here. So, last week, the 2019 Major League Baseball season officially got underway, which means that it's been 15 long years. Oh no, here we go. Let's turn that shit off. Oh, for Christ's sake. Here we go. There we go. Okay. I was afraid that was going to happen. Okay, so I turned off all of the music. Damn it. All right, while I'm here, let's go through the audio options. Music volume, of course, is at 0. Broadcast volume is at 0. The menus, we're going to lower those down as well to 0. Crowd and sound effects, we're going to keep those pretty much the same. Except, okay. As I was saying before I was interrupted by the game that I was going to play, 2019 marks 15 long years since the very last season of my hometown baseball team, the Montreal Expos. They played their final season as Montreal in 2004. At the beginning of the 2005 season, they were known as the Washington Nationals, and they've been known as that ever since. They are one of only 2 teams to have never, ever made a World Series appearance. Although, one could very easily argue that they were well on their way to one in 1994, which would have been 25 years ago, when the baseball strike happened and the season was ended with Montreal being the best team in baseball, period. End of sentence. It was them in the National League, and it was the Yankees in the American League, and they were very, very close actually to clinching. Well, I mean that's hard to say, but there was no way anyone in the division was going to catch them. They were going to win their division. It was pretty much guaranteed. They were going to make the playoffs for the first time since like the 80s. Which would have been a huge thing for the city. Also a pretty big thing for Canadian baseball, because in 1992 and 1993, that's when the Toronto Blue Jays won their back-to-back World Series. So it was looking for a time that it was going to be 3 consecutive years that a Canadian team was going to make it into the postseason and possibly all the way to the big dance. Sadly, the strike and the lockout killed that off, and after 1995, the team was never the same. The ownership just basically kind of lost faith, and they just basically didn't invest in the team. They just did the bare minimum. No, hold on. They did the absolute bare minimum, and so we're going to load up our dynasty here. The whole conceit of this little experiment, because I'm not actually going to play the game per se. I'm going to be the GM for the Montreal Expos in 2004. And the core conceit is, could I have done it any differently? Now, some things had to be changed in order for this to even work a little bit. And I'll show you what I did. If we come to the options, why is this? Okay, hold on. I need to come to options, audio, broadcast volume down to 0, game and crowd volume. Okay, perfect. So under gameplay options, as you can see, no, that's not what we're going for. So we're going in All-Star. Actually, we're going in MVP mode. This better be my team. I'll be pissed if I have to start over. So the fielding manual doesn't matter because I'm not playing it. The batter view is going to be typical. Fielding view is going to be typical. Strike zone is going to be on. I'm going to turn these off, actually. So here is where the actual nitty-gritty comes in. Injuries are staying on, suspensions are staying on, errors are staying on. The designated hitter rule is going to be American League only, as are the rules. Okay, not user slides don't matter. Trade deadline turned on. CPU initiated trades turn on. Fair trades, keep them on. If you turn this off, you can literally trade the best players in the game for like your farm team schlubs. It's pretty embarrassing what you can do. Budgets have been turned off. Now the reason for this is that if you go within the budget that they set for you in this game, you're basically doing the cheapskate, bare minimum possible that the game, basically that the old owners did. And that you're not going to get any players. You're not going to get anywhere. Actually, let me look up. Give me 2 seconds here. I'm going to look up what the Expos record was. So here we go. Let's go to handy dandy phone. Handy dandy phone here. So let's take a look here. Expos 2004 season record. And so they placed dead last in the National League East at 67-95, 29 games out of first place. That's terrible. And the reason for that is because every year they were spending less and less and less money, and any good players that they had, they were just getting rid of them. Montreal essentially became a major league farm team. So, as we close this, I don't know what happened there, but anyway. So the whole thing is, let's say in 2003 sometime, new owners came in. They figured if we get a good season in 2004, spending a little bit more money, and we put a competitive team on the field and we can get attendance, will we keep the team in Montreal? And for me, the whole thing was winning 60% of the games. Now, I could be the user, play myself, and I could probably do that. It's not too terribly hard. This game is actually very, very easy to play. And if you can get the pitching down, and you have like even reasonable players with one or two decent hitters, you're pretty golden. You're going to win about 60% of your games fairly easily. But what happens if you're just the general manager? You're just putting together the team. You're not managing the game. You're not playing the game. I'm going to leave that to the CPU. I'm going to put together the team. The CPU is going to play the games. Can I win 60% of the games and save the Montreal Expos? So to do that, we had to turn the budgets off. However, we also had to turn off the team chemistry effect. Now, the team chemistry effect is if you have an unhappy player on your team, it can go out and it can it can mess up the whole team. Like, you get one bad outfield, you get one outfielder who's unhappy. He makes the rest of the outfielders unhappy on the team. After a certain amount of time, performance suffers, and so on and so forth. So, no, Rained Out Games is on. So, budgets I had to turn off, but I kept fair trades on. So I'm not going to trade AA schlubs for major league players and put together a super team, because that would be way too easy to win. So, budgets and team chemistry are the only things that I affected. Everything else is kind of irrelevant because I'm not playing it myself. Difficulty, I'm keeping it on MVP or All-Star. Really, it doesn't matter. But we're going to keep it on the highest level of difficulty. We're going to accept these settings. We're not going to do any tuning because, that's if I was playing against the CPU. So but I want to show I'm not doing anything other than turning off those two settings. So this is not one of those. Yes, I want to cancel my changes. So this is not one of those things where I'm completely cheating the system. And of course you're going to win, Rob. Look at what you're doing. Oh my God. So with that said, we are going to be playing. By the way, this is, if we look at the schedule, excuse me. Sorry about that. Been a long day. So if we look at the schedule, we are 0-0. We are in April the 6th, 2004, opening day. And we are in Florida against the Marlins. So, let's get started. So we are going to play today's game. All right, we are going to play. So, actually, you know what? Let me go back. Can I go back? I can't go back. So I'm going to have to go through. So just to show you now, Pedro Martinez was a member of the Boston Red Sox at this time. Now I did already put together some free agency deals and some trades. So I managed to pick up Greg Maddux on free agency. Livan Hernandez was already my starter. Zach Day, Tony Armas Jr. These guys were already on my team. Pedro Martinez, I picked up a couple of decent players in free agency, and then what I did was I dealt them to Boston to trade for Pedro. Pedro's already played? Oh yeah, so I need to put Maddux on. I need to edit my rotation. So I'm going to put Pedro here. And Maddux is going to go there. There we go. So Maddux is going to start, then Livan, then Pedro, because Pedro played a game for Boston before I made the trade. There we go. Okay, so that's good. So Greg Maddux is going to be my starter. He is, veteran player. He was toward the end of his career, but he's still really good. As you can see, his overall rating is very, very high. And this was my highest rated pitcher previously. So as you can see, the two pitchers I picked up are very, very good. Most of the team is pretty stock, with a couple of exceptions. I was able to pick up Ivan Rodriguez off of the free agency market. Which was a huge help because he's overall very, very good. And I also picked up a couple of, let me see, who else did I pick up? I think that's it for this particular lineup. But I did pick up some extra outfielders. Yeah, I've got Juan Rivera in the lineup. Okay, so yeah. But I went out and I picked up a few people. I did some trades. I made, but everything was kept on the up and up. And so I put together my team for day one. So with that in mind, no, actually, sorry. Advance. There we go. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to play. Now, the way that I have to do this is to get a CPU versus CPU game. You can't advance. Like if you look here, I can hit X in advance. I can't hit X in advance. I can hit X in advance playing as the Marlins. That would be way too easy because I'd just throw the game. So, excuse me. What I need to do is I need to start as Montreal, and then I need to, as soon as the game goes to start, I have to basically throw it into CPU control. I'm going to have to do this for every game. So this is our away jersey, and we are starting the season. Take a look at that. Okay.
Now at the plate, the left fielder, Brad Wilkerson.
All right. So there we go. Okay. So the audio looks to be pretty good. Hopefully not too uneven a mix. I'm turning it down in my headset, but I'm hoping that it's not too uneven a mix in my headset on the stream. Because I don't have anybody telling me otherwise. So here we go. Select controller. And now I have to put it here. And now I resume. So now the CPU is in complete control. And we are here as a general manager. And we're just watching. This, by the way, has been upscaled from the original PS2. I might turn the strike zone on, actually. That might be something. I think it'll be a little bit easier. Okay. Cancel. I don't think I can do that just yet. Maybe between batters. Alright, so a little flip over to the second baseman. Out at first. Orlando Cabrera, our shortstop.
One down.
You know, it's amazing. This game is 15 years old. And it still holds up. Now, granted, I did have to oversample this just a bit. I can go. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay, let's go to game options. Gameplay options. Fielding. No, that's all I can do. Okay, so it's going to be the next game. I'm going to have to turn on the strike zones. It's going to be a little bit easier to follow. So just off the plate on the outside. Alright, just below the knees. Over the plate, but below the knees. Just out of the strike zone. And there we go. 1, 2, 3 inning. Yeah, probably not going to be the best commentary in the world. But I didn't want to have the game commentary play just yet. Mostly because a lot of it gets very repetitive, for one, and also I just want to take a look at like this is pretty nice. Like EA Sports did a pretty good job with this game. Oh yeah, that gets loud. Okay, I am gonna have to adjust that. Let's take care of that right now, actually. There we go. That should help. Now, if you're listening to the game commentary track, what you end up getting is a lot of little tidbits and factoids about these players, which again gets very repetitive over the course of a season. But overall, it's pretty cool. Oh, that one's going, and it's going to land in fair for just a base hit. Okay. Yeah, as you can see, some of the textures don't hold up completely. I am upscaling this by about 3 times the resolution. The original resolution of this game was like 640 by 480. Basically like VGA, which for 2004 would have been, pretty much, right for standard definition TV. This here, however, is being upsampled. That's why you see all the funky stuff with the shadows. Ooh, got him to chase out of the zone. Lowell not just basically looking to crush one and just whiffing. Now, none of these stats have been altered in any way. These guys are pretty much bone stock as the game rates them. That's going to fall in for a base hit. It's going to move the runner to third. Not a great start to the season, although we did lose the season opener in 2004. You can hear these crowd noises. What's going to be great is when you get back to the games that are at Montreal Olympic Stadium. Those games were great because they really captured the ambience of a lot of these places. All right, out number 3, 2 men stranded. So after one, we're scoreless. And Carl Everett, one of our big power players. That's not what we wanted, Carl. So if you look at those background extras, you know, it still holds up. As a 15-year-old game, if you upsample this, it still holds up. It's actually really amazing. So for those of you who are wondering, this is going through an upscaler, and basically it's just pulling in. Ooh. Alright, Nick Johnson, our first baseman. I need to get a better first baseman, actually. I actually think I have a better first baseman. I really gotta check my lineups. Now, if you're playing as if you're playing with the controller and you see one of those, that's like your home run ball. That's time you're swinging, it's going over the fence. Alright, so hopefully it's not a strikeout. No, okay, good. 3 and 2. Get your ice cold soda. Yeah, no one ever calls for that in a baseball stadium. That's beer. Yeah, so with this particular upscaler, what's great about it is it just upsamples everything, and like I said, most of it holds up. There are some things that don't. The helmets are a big one. Some of the grass textures don't hold up, but the body textures surprisingly do. You know, you look at this. Other than the helmet, maybe the bat, the rest of it looks pretty good. You know, this is a PS2 game. Yeah, I really thought I had upgraded my first baseman. I really have to check my depth chart. And there we go, just in time. So we are still going to get snippets of the in-game music, but it shouldn't be enough to trigger a copyright strike. That's the problem, is it's even these little bits of music that are included with games now. It's just ridiculous. All right, so Ivan Rodriguez, I picked him up because he's a really, really great catcher, and the catchers that I had were not the greatest, and also he can hit. Except for that. Yeah, that would have been better had he actually made contact. Yeah, Greg Maddux, yeah. here's an easy out, because I don't think he ever hit well, like ever in his career. Yeah, he could pitch a ball, but yeah. Yeah, even if he doesn't swing, that's a strike. And here we go, in on the curve, trying to get it to the letters, but just wouldn't break. That one was nowhere near the strike zone. This is one of those things I appreciate about this game, is it will try to pitch around. It'll pitch around to the edges of the strike zone. It'll mix up the pitches rather nicely. As far as AI goes, I have to say the pitching AI is pretty good. I might reduce some of the crowd chatter, though. Crowd chatter seems to be a bit uneven. Ooh. Could not catch up with that sinker. So we are here, bottom of the third, scoreless tie. Just take a quick look at what's going on here. Looking pretty good. I may need to lighten up on the webcam though. Webcam might need a little bit of a boost, but I'm not going to worry about that right. Actually, you know what? I can do that in real time. As we strike them out. I am, because it's not like I have any influence over the game anyway, so I may as well just configure my video. Here's my properties. Brightness. There we go. That did, yeah, that's, the diving catch from the left fielder. Yeah. I gotta get my lineups. I gotta get my lineups a little more memorized here. There we go. Let's boost this up. There we go. That's gonna bloop in for a single. And this is going to be the type of stuff that's going to kill my team so far. And right up until the trade deadline, because I'm always picked him off at first for the third out. Nice. And that is why I got Greg Maddux. So if you're wondering why I picked up a veteran pitcher who's near the end of his career in free agency, that's why. Now, as far as the rest of the team goes, they are, average to above average. What I'm trying to find is like maybe 2 or 3 really, really good players. The great thing is I have two great pitchers, although one only has a single season in him. I have one who's going to be great in Ivan Hernandez. He's going to be a great pitcher. And then I have a couple of guys, I don't have a great 5-man rotation, but I do have a good 5-man, a really good 5-man rotation. The biggest thing is going to be picking up extra batters. I need bats. I need hitters. And if I can get 1 or 2 good hitters, like solid hitters, where I know that they're going to have, I need a couple 300 guys. If I can get those 300 guys, like just 2 of them, and I can keep everybody like in the 280s or 290s, even like the 260s, I should have a really, really good shot. Right now, we're not doing too well. So here we are, middle fifth. Still a scoreless tie. Oh, sorry, bottom of the fourth. My apologies. I thought we were already at the bottom of the fifth inning. Oh. Yeah, that crowd noise is still really loud. Wow. Okay. Thankfully, one of the things that they did not put in this game was the wave. At least not that I could tell. Yep. So glad to have Maddox. He is just a beast.
Now at the plate, Miguel Cabrera.
Yeah, a lot of these guys very solid defensively. Defensively, I think we're doing okay. Now, from what I remember seeing, because what they do is they give you approximate stats of where you are. I think what they have me ranked as in the league. Oh, good. Strike on the check swing. I think they rank me as 5th place for pitching. I think I'm 7th in base running. It's my fielding and my bats especially. Fielding's doing well though. Fielding's doing well, but I think we're like middle of the pack and we need to get toward the top 10. If we can get toward the top 10, we'll be in very good shape. Oh man, what else did you need? You're killing me here. Well, at least he swung at a strike. Yeah, he's trying to get him to chase now because of the first 2 pitches. Gonna have to come back inside. A little bit too inside. Now, if he can get on with no out, the problem is he's not very fast. He should have left that one alone. So we got a relief pitcher. Yeah, I picked up a couple relief pitchers as well. And that's going to drop in. Oh, thought it was going to drop in for a single, but just kept carrying.
Now at the plate, first baseman.
So Nick Johnson walked his first time at bat. Doing well so far, picking up a 1-0 count. 2-0 count. Yeah, I as much as I say I would like to get a better first baseman, Nick Johnson is actually really good at the plate. He's very patient, except he's way too patient for pitches like that could have been crushed. Oh my god. Can't even try. Dude, you're killing me here. I'm trying to save the team. I'm trying to win 60% of my games instead of losing like 60% of my games. Wait, what was the record? Let me pull up the record again while this is going on. So we are going to go and we are... So, yeah. 67 and 95 is a 414 win percentage. So they lost 58.6% of their games. So I'm trying to win 60%. Although I don't know. No, actually, you know what? I just realized that that's not even possible. Okay, I'm going to have to adjust my sights a little bit because I just realized the Atlanta Braves won with an under 600 win percentage. So let's say if we can go 5 games, let's go 5 games above 500. 5 to 10 games above 500. That seems a lot more doable. Now that I look at the stats, I'm like, holy crap, that would be like one of the best teams ever. Because if I'm not mistaken, like the division winners didn't even have that. Yeah, that would have been pretty impressive if I had made better stats than the Atlanta Braves. There we go. Just sending a feel better soon message to a friend of mine, Mr. Janso Lee, who's currently not feeling very well. Alright, so here we go. We're now bottom of the 5th. That was a good purpose pitch. Right around belt level, just a little bit on the outside of the plate, got him chasing. Catches him with an off speed. No, you're not going to get him to chase there, Greg. You'll get him to chase low, but not high. There we go. Got it on the ground. Let's take a look at what's going on here. Yeah, Florida Marlins finished 3rd in the division. Just ahead of us and the Mets. The Mets would actually, right into the glove. Didn't even have to move. I've noticed that happens a lot in this game. Line drives just tend to go straight out, like right to the fielder. Now the good thing is that negative reaction is actually a good thing. What you can do as a manager, if you're playing as a user, is you can go out and talk to your pitcher, and it gets your relief pitcher ready more quickly. But you can also have a really big negative impact on your pitcher and cause him to lose focus and, most importantly, stamina. Alright, 2 out on top of the 6th. We do need to get some offense going. Although this is actually really encouraging because by the time the real 2004 Expos got to the end of their season, their last home game, I think they got blown out 8-1, and I think their final game ever, they got blown out like 9-1. They were just getting crushed. So the fact that we're in this far scoreless tie, I know it's opening day, but we're not stinking up the joint, which is kind of nice. And that's going to drop in for a single. Yeah, it's those little bloops right along the foul line. Those have really been the only hits they've gotten today. Can't really fault it. Can't really fault the team for that. This is one that I really... Oh, here we go. We're going for a bunt. This is a series I'd really like to see EA Sports pick up again, even though I doubt that they have the license. I believe that belongs to MLB The Show. I'm turning that down. There we go. Oh, that's going to drop in, probably move the runner. Oh, no, not... Thankfully, the runner took off late, because that would have moved him to third. That would have been very, very bad. The problem now is we have a runner in or they have a runner in scoring position, and we have no outs. Well, we have one out. We got the force out at third. That's good. That's good. And that's why I got Hernandez. Or Ivan Rodriguez, my apologies. Hernandez is my pitcher. There we go. We're into 2 outs. A great thing is having a great pitcher on the mound means that he can get the strikeouts, but also in a situation like this, he can get a ground out or just get a quick pop up like this. 2 runners stranded, and that's fine that they're getting the hits, but they're not getting anybody across home plate. And with any luck, I mean, we should be coming into the heart of our lineup here. Problem is we're striking out a lot. So the bats are not really coming alive. Now, of course, one of the things to remember is that this is opening day, and I think this is opening day for the Marlins too, so we're facing basically their best pitcher. It doesn't help that we're not swinging at anything. We're not nearly aggressive enough at the plate. And that's one of those, that's going to be a problem. See, we're doing well at the beginning of the count, and then the problem is that we stop swinging. Oh, he swung at something. And will not beat it out. Alright. See, Carl Everett's our power guy. He's our one power guy right now. And he's highly rated for contact and highly rated for power. And the problem is he does that a lot. So we're 7th inning stretch, scoreless tie. What we really need is just like 1 run. 1-2 runs would be great. A hit would be nice. We haven't hit yet. I just realized that we have no hits. These guys have 5 hits. We have none. That's not good. That is not a winning formula. So I know one of the things I have to look for as a GM is I need to try and find my way into a hitter's trade. Now, that's not going to be easy. Oh, that's not good. That's a double. Minimum of a double. Yeah, that's not good. Leadoff double. The problem is that after a certain point, oh, it's an intentional walk to get into a double play situation. Not sure if I agree with that. Oh no, we do have 1 out. So that's 1. So we get 1. We get the double play. We get out of the 7th inning. And after 7 innings, still scoreless, still hitless. We're not gonna win games if we don't make hits. And yeah, not looking good. And the lack of swinging is kind of weighing on me. Now granted, the CPU manager, they're managing the defensive side of things pretty well in the pitching. Although I suspect Maddox will be coming out of the game shortly. Ball. 2-2. Oh, here we go. No, not even a little bit. Although at least he made the outfielder move. So, progress? All right. I look away for 2 seconds. 2 seconds, literally. And we got ourselves a double. Our first hit of the game because I wasn't looking. I momentarily moved my attention away. That's how it works. That's how baseball works. That's probably how they do it in the big leagues. Is they don't watch what's going on. They just sort of like look away like, well, I don't know. Okay, at least there's a swing here. We're getting a little more aggressive with a runner in scoring position. Oh, that was close. I would love to see the strike zone indicator. That was probably right on the edge. Intentional walk to get to the pitcher, and we're leaving him in the game for some reason. I'm not sure. I don't like this at all. We've got 2 guys warming up. Why are we anyway? Let's see how things are going. How about I look away? If I look away, I wonder if it'll happen. If I look away, will it help at all? Oh, it does. It does. I completely divert. Like you guys can see, I wasn't looking there. I was looking at my other monitor. And yeah, it worked. Maybe I need to stop watching. All right. Yep. Didn't amount to much, but we got a little bit going. That's the best offense we've had all day. Just kind of sad. Our one hit. We are literally a one-hit wonder at this point. What we got going on here? Yeah, see, the problem is that Maddox is getting tired in the bottom of the 8th because he's old. As an older pitcher, he doesn't have the stamina. Oh, God, I'm chasing outside the zone. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. That was a thing of beauty right there. I take back everything I said, Greg. You're awesome. You're totally awesome. French figure skating judge, folks. I have a feeling that the people at EA Sports had a lot of fun recording the crowd dialogue for this game, because that's not something that's something that the team would get together and just do on their own. All right. So, do we vote? We can go vodka soda lemon. We can go with a grapefruit radler, a blood orange radler, or farmer's daughter. Anyone in chat who can hear me now, let's vote. What do I drink next? Do I go for farmer's daughter, blood orange radler, grapefruit radler, or neutral vodka soda lemon? All right, let's go. Blood orange. All right, we have a vote. Thank you, Lieutenant. We're gonna go for blood orange. How you doing, by the way? Welcome to chat. So I'm not sure if you caught the preamble for all of this, but the whole conceit behind this is I'm seeing if I can save the Expos. It is 2004, and a fictional new group of management have brought me in as the general manager to put together a team that can manage a winning record. If we can get 5 games over 500, the team will be saved for another few years in Montreal. Unlike the real-life Montreal Expos that basically won 40% of their games. They went like 60, 61, and 95 or something like that. I have to look up the stat. And basically were not especially great. They finished dead last in the division. They had no shot at. They were like 30 games behind the Atlanta Braves. So we're trying to see. This is why I'm not actually playing. I'm just sort of sitting here with my blood orange. Cheers. And I was hoping it would at least hit the wall. We needed another hit. All right, so here we are. We're trying to force extra innings. You know what? I didn't think it would be a homer, but I thought at the very least it would hit the wall. If it could hit the wall, there's a chance for a good bounce, because the ball physics in this game are actually pretty good. I played a ton of this. This game here, actually, fun factoid, this game here is the only game that actually got me to go out and buy a PS2. That one's gone. Game over. Game over, 1-0 victory. Oh, you hate to lose it like that. Yeah, that sucked. It was a good pitch. It was high toward the outside, but he was waiting on it. Drove it over the right center field wall. Should have pulled Maddox out earlier. And the Marlins win 1-0. So, yeah, very similar to the actual 2004 season where the Expos lost the opening game too. All right, so we're not going to bother with box score or anything like this, but what I will do is I'll show off the team just a little bit more, because I didn't do that before jumping right into the game. Excuse me. And this blood orange, I'm not sure how I feel about it. It's like if somebody took Orangina and just mixed it with Perrier. That's kind of how it tastes. Now, I can tell that there's a bit of a kick to it, because this is, well, when I say bit of a kick, it's, well, yeah, 3.8. Wow, that's not very strong at all. Okay, we are done. We are done. Oh, Maddox. All right. So we don't care about AAA. We don't care about AA at all. Other than we may trade players from them, some prospects for some actual good teams, or for some good players. All right. So, yeah, we are going to save. We're going to retry. Save. Weird. Yeah, this is the fickle PS2. Okay. So according to our... No, that's Edmonton. Sorry, that's... So there's Montreal. So according to the game, we are 5th in pitching in the league. We are 6th in base running. But we're 15th in fielding, 15th in offense. Now, if we take a look at our opponents that we just lost 1-0 to, they are 27th in hitting. Yeah. So that's kind of a kick in the ass. So yeah, let's go into our team management here. Let's show off our... No, wrong. I'm not doing any trades right now. But let's go into our depth chart. No, why am I on Edmonton? Stop that. So I have Brad Wilkerson, and I have Callaway here. He's my backup right fielder. So Wilkerson is, he's the best I've got. He has a lot of room to improve. Career of 260, which is pretty good. Those are the types of hitters I'm going to need I'm going to need that to kind of be my baseline. If I can have a baseline of 260, that'd be good. 260 to 325 would be great. 350 would be greater. But decent contact, reasonable power, plate discipline of 85. That's what I want is plate discipline. Can't bunt to save his life though. All right, so let's get out of here. We got Carl Everett, who is my power guy. Against right-handed pitchers, he is a monster. 83 power, 83 contact. Plate discipline, not that great. Terrible at bunting. Not good against left-handed pitchers. Let me see. Can we? No. Okay, we gotta go back. Okay, yeah. Then we got Mondesi. Mondesi I picked up because I wanted him for the power and contact versus left-handed pitching. I picked him up in free agency. He was a free agent that I picked up. I may use him as a trade guy, because as you can see, overall he's much better than Juan Rivera, and I don't know why I'm not. I might just start him all the time because he's actually better in all categories other than bunting. Yeah, he's way better. I'm going to adjust my lineups. He's going to be my starter. Okay. We got Cabrera. Cabrera has good contact against both types of pitchers. He's not a power guy, but he's the guy I want to get on base. And yeah, so let me see. Vidro, of course, he's way better than Fox. He's a guy I might just drop completely. And then I only have the single third baseman, who's bunting of 0? Are you kidding me? You can actually have a bunting of 0. Plate discipline 65, which is surprising because he didn't swing at anything in the last game. So I need a new third baseman because he's actually not really that great. As far as my first baseman goes, I have Nick Johnson and Fred McGriff. These guys are pretty evenly matched. What I need to do is I need to optimize my lineups for these guys. Nick Johnson, much better against lefties. Yeah. No, not really. No, he's better against right and left-handed, but it does give me a good utility first baseman. What is his second position? Oh, he doesn't have a second position. That's not good. Where's Nick now? No, Nick Johnson doesn't have a second position either. That's not good. That means I don't have a backup third baseman. Ivan Rodriguez, contact versus left-handed pitcher, 97. That's why I got him. Along with the fact that he's got decent power against left-handed pitchers. He's also really good at fielding. Like his range, 90. Throwing strength, 95. Throwing accuracy, 99. I'm not going to have a lot of stolen bases against. Like, no way. I can't possibly. Okay, so let's go into starting pitchers. I went out and I got Pedro back. Pedro Martinez, needed him back. I'm so glad I got him back. Let's go. Yeah, he's not a hitter at all. Neither is Maddox. Then again, neither is Hernandez or Day or Tony Armas Jr. with a plate discipline of 0, 10, 40, 40, 55. Wow. Oh. Okay, so my Mesa is a guy I picked up off of free agency. Biddle was already on the team. And I think, who was the other guy I picked up? I think I picked up Ayala, or however you say his name. I think I picked up this guy in free agency. Or in no, I picked him up in a trade, actually. A trade that I ended up using to set up the Pedro Martinez trade. So, yeah. So far, we are 0-1 in our quest to go 5 games above 500 with the Montreal Expos, 2004. And we're going to see, can we save the team as the general manager? We've turned off the budget, so we have an open wallets aplenty, but I did keep fair trades on to make things fair, so I don't just throw together a superstar team, which would be way too easy. But let's see what we got now. Let's see what we have on the free. What is on the free agency market? Lots of pitchers. Lots of pitchers I don't necessarily need. Andres Galarraga, that would be a blast from the past. So let's go by position. So if we go to catchers, yeah, Greg Zahn, I released him. He was originally on my team, and I let him go. And then picked up Ivan Rodriguez, because that was like the easiest thing ever, if you look at their overalls. Let me see what we have here. First baseman. Yeah, that would not be much of an upgrade. Well, let's see. So what are his statistics? Well, left-handed pitchers, but I don't face a lot of left-handed pitchers. So 76 and 84, which is my contact. No. Let's go again. So let's go to Nick Johnson. No. Let's player info. So yeah, he's got decent contacts, so that's not an issue. All right, let's go catchers, first baseman, second baseman. Vidro's better than anybody on the market right now. Batista is better than anybody on the market right now, although he's not the best. We really do need an upgrade there. Cabrera, best shortstop that I can have right now without a trade. Everett, Everett's got power, and I need power. He's got contact and power, especially against righties, which I face most of the time anyway. Mondesi is much better. So yeah, overall, I'm in pretty good shape. It's just finding some bats. Well, let's search the trading blocks. What do we got? Trading blocks are empty. Okay, so that's fine. I'm probably not going to see too many trading blocks until later on. So my payroll, it doesn't tell me what my overall payroll is, but yeah, I don't really have a lot of guys. Like, I don't have guys making tons and tons of money. Well, Everett makes good money. But yeah, this is actually like a pretty, Vidro, who's already on the team, Hernandez, Mondesi, I signed him into a 1-year contract, 2.6 million. So I'm going to put him into the starting lineup. Maddox, 3.3 million. Rodriguez, 2.9 million. Pedro Martinez, 4.1 million. I'm paying pitchers. I will pay for pitchers and for great defense. I need to pay for a couple bats, and that's really where I'm at right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to rosters. We're going to make one change on the depth chart. Actually, no, it's not here. It's in the batting orders. So Mondesi, right field. Next, Mondesi is already in. Juan Rivera will be my designated hitter. Mondesi is already there for the lefty. And he's already in there. Okay, so he's in there. Okay, he's the designated hitter okay, perfect. So I've got him in all the lineups now. All right, so we are going to go back. We're going to save our dynasty here. And yes, we want to overwrite our save game data. Oh, you gotta love the PS2 memory card. The PS2 memory card, 8 megabytes of pure bliss. All right, so we are going to quit our dynasty for tonight. So I don't know when these bonus streams and videos are going to go live. I'm pretty sure the bonus stuff I'm going to try for Saturday, Friday night or Saturday. So we're going to see how that works out. But starting next week, we're going to go back to old school. We're going to leave Fallout behind for a little while. I want to go back and revisit some of the 8-bit classics that we were doing, because that was really fun. And but I am going to have some of these are going to go during the week, and some of these are going to go probably, like I said, Friday or Saturday. More of them are going to go up on the gaming channel, so I may end up throwing links into descriptions and stuff like that. So this, my friends, is where we're going to end it tonight. And I want to thank all of you. If we can actually get into the transition, there we go. I want to thank all of you for being here tonight. It really does mean a lot to have you guys supporting me, you guys and gals supporting me. So until our next stream, take it easy. And follow me on Twitter if you want to get updates to sort of when the bonus streams are going to be taking place. So you can follow me on Twitter at @someguy_named_Rob, and we'll see you next week live from the International Academy for the Subtle Art of Talking to Oneself. Good night.